Australia's looming election brings housing crisis into focus. Australia's housing crisis has reached its most severe point in decades, pushing it to the forefront of the upcoming federal election. With soaring property prices and stagnant wages, owning a home has become increasingly unattainable for many Australians. The issue resonates with voters across demographics, particularly first-time homebuyers and those on lower incomes. The two major parties are vying to offer solutions, though their approaches differ. The incumbent government highlights its existing schemes aimed at boosting home ownership, while the opposition promises more substantial interventions in the market. Experts suggest that neither party's proposals fully address the complexity of the issue. The crisis is driven by a confluence of factors, including limited housing supply, record low interest rates, and increased investor activity. Additionally, the pandemic exacerbated the problem, driving up demand and prices further. As Australians head to the polls, the party with the most convincing plan to address the housing affordability crisis is likely to resonate strongly with voters. With the election just weeks away, housing affordability is shaping up to be one of the most pivotal issues influencing the outcome. Moving on. Dust storms sweep Delhi NCR, bringing relief and disruptions. Delhi and the National Capital Region, NCR, experienced a significant drop in temperature following 2 days of dusty storms. The storms, while providing a respite from the recent heat wave, also led to some minor damage, including fallen tree branches. The India Meteorological Department, IMD, had issued a yellow alert, warning of fluctuating temperatures and the possibility of thunderstorms and lightning. The storms caused disruptions to air travel, with several flights diverted. While the dust and wind provided temporary relief, the IMD predicts temperatures will rise again around April 15th. The storm brought much-needed respite to residents who had been grappling with unusually high temperatures for this time of year. However, the dust and reduced visibility also posed challenges. The IMD continues to monitor weather conditions and provide updates. The image accompanying the original article shows the extent of the dust and its impact on visibility in Delhi. Moving on. Thousands block railway tracks in West Bengal. Train services were severely disrupted in West Bengal's Azimganj New Farakka section on April 11, 2025. Approximately 5,000 people obstructed the railway line between Dulyan-Ganga and Nimbita stations. The protesters squatted on the tracks, bringing train movement to a standstill. The blockade, reportedly stemming from a non-railway related issue, forced the Kamakhya-Puri Express to halt its journey. The Barwa-Azimganj passenger train also experienced significant delays due to the disruption. The protest caused inconvenience to numerous passengers and highlighted the vulnerability of railway operations to local disputes. Further details regarding the specific cause of the protest are yet to emerge. Moving on. BJP affirms reverence for Tamil heritage. Amit Shah targets Stalin. Union Home Minister. Amit Shah launched a pointed attack on the DMK government and Mukhyamantri M.K. Stalin, accusing them of leveraging delimitation and the three-language policy as diversionary tactics ahead of the Tamil Nadu elections. Shah emphasized the BJP's respect for Tamil language, culture, and its people. He asserted that the BJP takes immense pride in the rich heritage of Tamil Nadu. The Home Minister suggested that the DMK's focus on these issues served as a smokescreen, obscuring their alleged failures in addressing crucial matters facing the state. He further criticized the Dravid Munnetra Kadgam government, implying they were attempting to mislead the public with emotionally charged rhetoric rather than focusing on tangible governance. Shah's visit to Tamil Nadu comes as political activity intensifies in the state, with parties vying for public support in the run-up to the upcoming elections. Moving on. Woman throws 2 children from Ahmedabad building in shocking video. A horrifying video has emerged from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, showing a woman throwing 2 children from a building. The incident took place at the Reshma apartment in the Gota area of the city. The woman, identified as Reshma, is seen in the video tossing two toddlers, believed to be her own children, from the terrace of the four-story building. The video shows Reshma first throwing one child over the railing. Moments later, she throws the second child. Passers-by witness the horrifying event and rush to the children's aid. Both children were immediately taken to the civil hospital for treatment. Their condition is reported to be critical. Police have taken Reshma into custody and are investigating the incident. Preliminary reports suggest Reshma was suffering from a mental illness and had recently had an argument with her husband, Arvind. A case has been registered against her under relevant sections of the Indian Penal Code. Further investigation is underway. Moving on. Airside baggage transfer trials begin at Delhi Airport. Delhi International Airport Limited, DIAL. CEO has announced the commencement of trials for airside baggage transfer between Terminal 3, T3, and Terminal 1, T1, at Delhi Airport. This initiative aims to streamline connecting flights, particularly beneficial given the expanding operations of Air India and Indigo. Currently, passengers arriving on international flights at T3 and connecting to a domestic flight at T1 need to collect their luggage at T3 and then check it in again at T1. This new system will allow international passengers landing at T3 to directly transfer their baggage to their connecting flight at T1 without the hassle of manual retrieval. The airport's goal is to facilitate transfers between T1 and T3 within 120 minutes. Along with this improvement, runway upgrades are also planned to enhance landing capabilities during periods of dense fog, further improving the overall passenger experience. Moving on. Animalize future after Tamil Nadu, BJP presidency. K. Annamlai's resignation as Tamil Nadu, BJP chief, has sparked discussions about his next move. Three possibilities are being considered. First, he might be offered a central ministry position in Delhi. Second, he could be given a national-level role within the BJP organization. The third option involves him focusing on strengthening the party's presence in Tamil Nadu, working closely with the new state chief. Amit Shah's praise for Annamlai's 2-year tenure as state president suggests a prominent role awaits him. The Home Minister highlighted Annamlai's efforts in connecting with the youth and strengthening the BJP's organizational structure in Tamil Nadu. His popularity among party cadres has also fueled expectations of a national role. However, a definitive answer about his next step remains elusive. Moving on. India, a rising energy hub for GCCs. India is rapidly becoming a central hub for Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC, energy companies. This growth is fueled by two key factors: India's ambitious renewable energy initiatives and the significant potential for offshoring. These GCCs, currently employing approximately 50,000 individuals in India, are broadening their scope beyond traditional energy sectors. Their new focus areas include decarbonization, the transition to clean energy sources, and sophisticated fuel logistics. Despite this positive trajectory, companies are encountering difficulties in recruiting qualified specialists. Finding experts with the necessary skills and experience in cleaner energy technologies and decarbonization strategies is proving to be a significant hurdle. This talent gap poses a challenge to the continued expansion and success of GCC energy ventures in India. The image accompanying this news highlights Bharat's growing importance in the energy sector for Kadi Sahyog Parishad, GCCs. Moving on. Pilot death sparks. DGCA probe into medical response at Delhi Airport. Following the death of a young Air India Express pilot shortly after a flight, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, DGCA, has initiated an investigation. The pilot, whose name is being withheld, passed away after operating flight 91424 from Doha to Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport, IGI. The DGCA is specifically seeking details from the airline regarding the medical assistance provided to the pilot at the airport. Fellow pilots have expressed concerns about potential delays in receiving medical attention and are calling for a thorough investigation into the circumstances surrounding their colleague's death. They allege the pilot collapsed near the aircraft and there were delays in getting him to a doctor, raising questions about the availability and promptness of emergency medical services at IGIA. The DGCA is examining whether established protocols were followed and if the pilot received timely medical help. Moving on. Terrorist eliminated in Kishtawad. Search continues in Udhampur. One terrorist has been neutralized by security forces in Jammu and Kashmir's Kishtawad district. The encounter began early this morning after security forces received intelligence about the presence of militants in the area. The operation, which is still ongoing, resulted in the elimination of one terrorist. Security forces are continuing their search for other potential militants. A separate search operation is also underway in Udhampur district, following reports of suspicious activity. Security personnel have cordoned off the area and are conducting thorough searches. Further details about the identity of the neutralized terrorist and the nature of both operations are awaited as security forces maintain a tight vigil in both districts. The encounter in Kishtawad marks a significant development in the ongoing efforts to combat terrorism in the region. Updates will be provided as the situation unfolds. Thank you for listening to Hear First.